Let's turn from there to the other big story tonight, where Sandesh Khali strongman Shahjahan Sheikh is now in CBI custody. The Bengal Police handed over the main accused in the Sandesh Khali violence case to the probe agency after 2 days of a standoff between the Mamata Banerjee government and the CBI. The police has given the CBI custody of Sheikh after the Kolkata High Court set a deadline of 4:15 p.m. today, and the Supreme Court did not agree with the West Bengal government's plea, seeking a chance to hear that plea. All of this coming in on a day when Prime Minister Modi was in Bengal and taking on the Mamata Banerjee government. The Prime Minister, in fact, met Sandesh Khali survivors, or some of them, accusing the Mamata government of shielding the main accused, Shahjahan Sheikh. The Modi visit has also sparked of a retort from the ruling Trinamool Congress, which says that the BJP has no business of taking them on, saying that their own track record when it comes to involving female victims in the past is nothing to shout about. Take a look.
6 days after the arrest of TMC strongman Sheikh Shahjahan, accused of sexual harassment and land grabs in Sandesh Khali, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the victims on Wednesday. The women of Sandesh Khali narrated their ordeal to Prime Minister, who was on a visit to Barasat, where he held a public rally.
অবশ্যই মোদিজির সঙ্গে কথা বলে আমার ভালো লাগলো এবং উনি বলেছে আমাদের সব ব্যবস্থা করবে ভালোভাবে সবকিছুই সুরক্ষিত করবে আর আমাদের ফোর্স বাড়িয়ে দেবে আমরা বলেছি কেন্দ্র বাহিনী দেন রাজ্য সরকারের উপর কোনো ভরসা নেই আমাদের কোনো আস্থা নেই আমাদের সন্দেশখালীতে সকল মহিলার সাথে যা অত্যাচার হয়েছে এবং সকল গ্রামবাসীদের উপরে যা অত্যাচার যা কিছু হয়েছে আমরা সবকিছুই প্রধানমন্ত্রীকে জানিয়েছি উনি আমাদেরকে বলেছেন উনি দেখবেন
Addressing the BJP's Nari Shakti Bandhan Abhinandan rally in Barasat, 80 kilometers from Sandesh Khali, the Prime Minister asserted that every woman in Bengal is like family to him.
जब मोदी को कोई भी कष्ट होता है तो यही माताएं, यही बहनें बेटियां कवच बनकर मोदी की रक्षा के लिए खड़ी हो जाती है.
Prime Minister Modi came down heavily on the Mamata Banerjee government, saying the TMC is protecting the criminals of Sandesh Khali.
टीएमसी सरकार को अपने अत्याचारी नेता पर भरोसा है, बांग्ला बहन बेटियों पर भरोसा नहीं है. मैं देख रहा हूं कि टीएमसी के माफिया राज को ध्वस्त करने के लिए बंगाल की नारी शक्ति निकल चुकी है.
The TMC was quick to respond, accusing the BJP of hypocrisy.
आपके ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता और वर्कर लोग बिल्किस बानो के रेपिस्ट को माला पहनाते हैं और आप चुप रहते हैं. जब हमारे महिला पहलवान आपके एक भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सांसद ब्रिजभूषण के खिलाफ वो लोग आंदोलन कर रहे थे, तब आपका हेल्पलाइन कहाँ था?
On the day Prime Minister visited Bengal, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee announced a pay hike for Anganwadi and Asha workers in the state. The TMC chief also announced a public rally on Sunday in Kolkata to fight for Bengal's rights.
हमारा बंगाल में जो शांति है, हमारा बंगाल में जैसे एकता है, इसको परंपरा का रक्षा करने के लिए हमारा आवाज उठाना है. बड़ा बड़ा भाषण करते हैं चुनाव का टाइम में, आज चुनाव के बाद इसको शक्ल भी नहीं दिखाया जाता है. आपको सबको पास मेरी विनती है, प्लीज कम एंड जॉइन द ब्रिगेड रैली, दैट इज जनगर्जन. Let us raise our voice together.
With the women vote increasingly becoming a decisive factor, will Sandesh Khali become a turning point for the BJP in Bengal? Bureau Report, India Today.
Joining me now on our political face-off, Dr. Shatrupa is the BJP spokesperson in West Bengal. Shantanu Sen is TMC MP, Rajya Sabha MP and spokesperson. Also joining me is Shikha Mukherjee, a senior political commentator from Bengal. I appreciate all of you joining us. Shatrupa, to you first. The Prime Minister in Bengal taking on the Sandesh Khali issue. Is this the Prime Minister now trying to in some way corner Mamata Banerjee on the woman factor? In the past, you've tried to corner her, accusing her of being anti-Hindu. It didn't quite work in 2021. Now you are saying she's anti-woman. Why do you think this time it will work? Yeah, you're on mute, ma'am. You're on mute.
Yeah, sorry. Good evening, Rajdeep, Shikhadi, and Dr. Shantanu Sen, and through you, the rest of India, whoever's watching. Now, firstly, today, the Honorable Prime Minister of India addressed the women of Bengal. The first two lines that he mentioned was Joy Ma Kali, Joy Ma Durga. So there's no question of cornering anybody. Firstly, what happened at Sandesh Khali, I think by now the entire nation knows that, firstly, Mamata Banerjee, as a woman chief minister, turned a blind eye. She refused to even listen to their pleas. She went on to accusing them of being BJP and that their faces are hidden and there's some RSS camp. Not only that, there were other women ministers who said that they have a go down of women, as in the women are commodities. We have a woman MP who refused to even arrive there, and then she sent some English voicemail expecting those poor women to understand. I mean, basically, in one line, I want to say there has been a complete display of insensitivity from the women brigade of the ruling party of West Bengal. So there is no question of the Prime Minister trying to corner anybody. But yes, I would say that BJP has a responsibility to its 2 crore 80 lakh voters. And the Honorable Prime Minister stands out as somebody who the women of West Bengal, like the rest of India, have looked at as somebody who is their refuge, who can save them.
Ma'am, just a minute. While I appreciate your point and I'll get Shantanu Sen to respond, let's also be clear, this is the same government which did not think twice before allowing the remission of those who were accused of the gang rape or were convicted for the gang rape and murder in the Bilkis Bano case. This is the same government which allows a Brijbhushan Saran Singh to continue as a member of parliament, even though there were serious allegations of sexual harassment. Suddenly it seems that you've discovered Nari Shakti. Shouldn't Nari Shakti have also applied to Olympian wrestlers, ma'am?
No. May I respond to this before you go on to Shantanu?
Yes.
No, firstly, you are referring to issues. Yes, they have happened. There is no question of denying that. But what we are saying is that there are going to be incidents of, tearing women, insulting women, humiliating women. There's going to be, it's happened down the ages. It's going to continue happening. What we are saying is that there is absolutely no reaction from the woman government, from the woman ruling the state.
So you're saying Mamata Banerjee, you're saying forget the past, look at Mamata Banerjee. Okay, ma'am, just a minute. Let Shantanu say, it's the Trinamool Congress which has the most... Yes.
Sandeep, 2 sentences, please.
Yes.
As far as Bilkis Bano incident is concerned, yes, it is something to be completely condemned. But you will note that there has been absolutely no, this has not been done by the Honorable Prime Minister or the people at the helm of affairs. As far as the wrestling thing is concerned, that also, there has been absolutely no encouragement or, insensitive comments from, there has been, we are looking at it, there is a law taking its own course. And
okay. Ma'am, Shatrupa ji, you've had your time. Let Shantanu Sen respond. Shantanu Sen, respond to what you're hearing. At the end of the day, Mamata Banerjee, woman chief minister, should have acted much earlier on Sandesh Khali. It required first protest from the left. Let's be very clear. People should know the chronology. The left were the first to protest in Sandesh Khali. The BJP then started it. Then came the enforcement agencies. Then Mamata Banerjee woke up. She woke up too little, too late is the allegation against her.
Rajdeep, I would like to add 2 more instances to what you said.
No, first answer my question,
in Gujarat, one cabinet minister, he is alleged and his own party panchayat complained that she has been confined and raped time and again by that cabinet minister. He is still continuing his ministry. And number 2, Amit Malviya is running his IT cell with the support of the rapist of Benaras Hindu University. Now, so far the
Sir,
action
please
taken by
focus on the
Madam
question
Mamata
I asked
Banerjee
you.
is
Too little, too late.
our government says that we believe in zero tolerance to corruption. That's why, starting from Uttam Sardar Shibu Hajra up to Sheikh Shahjahan, who are close associates and elected representatives of our party, as we are having sufficient complaints lodged with police station against them, they could be arrested by our administration. But you can't cite a single example where the accused BJP leader can be arrested in the BJP ruled state by the BJP administration.
Sir, they
Here
were
lies the
arrested.
big
Just a
difference,
minute. The
because
Sandesh
Mamata,
Khali accused were arrested only after public pressure, sir. It's not as if... Are you telling me that the West Bengal police could not have acted earlier? There's a serious question mark over credibility of the police.
Certainly not.
CBI.
Certainly, Uttam Sardar Shibu Hajra, they were arrested in due course of time after getting complaints against them. So far the Shahjahan Sheikh issue is concerned, you know it very well. There was a stay order issued by court. That's why there was a delay. Immediately after the stay order is removed, our leadership said maximum 10 days. Instead of 10 days, within 72 hours, Sheikh Shahjahan was arrested. You can cite an example of Partho Chatterjee, you can cite an example of Jyotipriya Mollik, Arabul Islam. All of them were leaders of our
Okay,
Trinamool
just a minute.
Congress.
Shatrupa,
But
just a
party
minute. The
even
fact
didn't
is
spare them,
chronological.
unlike Bharatiya Janata
No.
Party,
Okay, we've heard both of you.
These anti-social elements along with them.
Okay, we've heard both of you. Shika Mukherjee, give us what the reality is. Here you've got Mamata Banerjee being attacked by the Prime Minister, saying that this is a government that hasn't done enough to, that has been accusing the Mamata Banerjee government of shielding the accused in Sandesh Khali. You've got the Trinamool Congress saying, who is the BJP to talk of Nari Shakti, and giving other examples like that of Brij Bhushan Saran Singh. Where does the truth lie? Who is this a battle now ahead of the elections for the woman vote?
Absolutely. You see, this women are today the vote bank, on which, and logically too. Why not? Because if you recall from 2009, this is the woman vote bank which has delivered success to Mamata in election after election after election. And that is something that needs to be kept in mind. Number two is that, the accusation about the Trinamool from the BJP is that they have, through their appeasement politics, they have a Muslim vote bank. So where does the BJP get its vote bank from? Here is a constituency of women, and they are today in a situation where I think the BJP feels that they can work to get the women votes on their own side. Now let me explain what I mean. Women in SandeshKhali, as the Prime Minister said, are going to lead the storm that will topple the Trinamool's hold on West Bengal, the grip of Mamata Banerjee on West Bengal. Now, this is clearly an appeal to women voters to depend on the BJP as their protectors, as their saviors, as their crusaders, and he's promising that the BJP will work for the security and safety of women. If you look at it, this is exactly the kind of thing that the BJP said way back in 2018 when Yogi Adityanath, or rather the BJP, was fighting the Samajwadi Party in the Uttar Pradesh elections. The women's vote, therefore, is the factor. The women's vote was a factor.
But can it work? Can it work this time, ma'am? In your view, given the fact that Mamata Banerjee has also now been in power for more than a decade, anti-incumbency can set in. Do you believe the BJP, which was not successful in painting Mamata as anti-Hindu, can possibly work in painting her as anti-woman?
Now, painting her anti-woman is probably not as easy as it seems at this point in time, but it also has to be kept in mind that one of the planks on which Mamata Banerjee rode to power was Ma, Mati, and Manush. If you remember the Shingur Nandigram situation, it is there that that women came out, women were being attacked. The same kind of narrative was constructed, and that is how this Ma Mati Manush slogan came into existence. So here you have, no, let me just finish, Rajdeep. I'm so sorry, but let me just quickly go through this. Ma Mati Manush, if you look at SandeshKhali, the BJP is not addressing the other issue, which is very, very important in SandeshKhali, as it is important across the state, which is land. Shahjahan Sheikh and his henchmen have been accused of land grab. If you see what Mamata Banerjee has done, she, in the opinion of a lot of people in Calcutta as well as across the country, Mamata Banerjee has not been particularly sympathetic to the women in SandeshKhali who are victims of sexual intimidation, violence, etc. But on the land grab issue, Mamata Banerjee's government has been very proactive. They've started looking at the land records. They've started looking at ways to.
Can I just get Shatrupa to respond, because I have limited time. Shatrupa, let's be clear. There's an election in Bengal in a few weeks from now. All of this seems to be, as I said, to corner Mamata Banerjee in some way or the other by making SandeshKhali into what Mamata Banerjee, as Shikha Mukherjee says, made Nandigram. Ma Mati Manush, now you're saying you spoke about Ma Mati Manush, you spoke about Poribartan. Have you done enough? Is that what your narrative is going to be for 2024?
No, Rajdeep, I wish neither you nor Shikhadi would bring it down to such narrow limits. What has happened is SandeshKhali, and Shikhadi knows this very well, that Shikhadi and I have been on other channels, and I personally have raised this land issue. Yes, there has been the atrocities on women, but I've also coupled it up with the kind of land, the whole socio-economic fabric of SandeshKhali has been ruined because they've got in saline water through the irrigation canals. So the land that now Mamata Banerjee is trying to give back in a hurried fashion, the whole land is spoiled. They were full of crops and paddy and crops which were ready to be harvested.
So you're saying Mamata Banerjee has moved too late. You're saying Mamata Banerjee has moved too late.
I am not only saying that, Rajdeep. I am not only saying that she is late. Just look at what has happened. There are some 9 top state level officers who have been pulled up for contempt of court. Her police have gone on record saying that we have not arrested Shahjahan for accusation of women issues. We have arrested Shahjahan because of what he was presumed to have done on the 5th January against ED. So they are very clearly not for the women.
Okay, my time is up. Before that, Shantanu Sen, a quick response. Is this end game then, as the BJP is trying to make it out? Are you ready for another battle, Mamata versus Narendra Modi 3.0? You're staging a big rally, but are you worried now that anti-incumbency could set in? Are you worried that after, that's why Mamata Banerjee today hurriedly announced more welfare measures for women?
Rajdeep, this anti-woman, anti-poor and anti-people political party, Bharatiya Jumla Party, they left no stone unturned to grab the political power since 2021, and subsequently in all elections they got the befitting reply from the people of Bengal at large, because people of Bengal at large, they have made up their mind to reject this anti-Bengal and anti-Bengali Bharatiya Janata Party.
No, it's interesting you're positioning the BJP as anti-Bengal, anti-Bengali. So in a sense, you're giving your narrative. You're going to play the Bengali pride issue. They're going to play the issue of women. Clearly, therefore, the battle of Bengal has only just begun. Shatrupa, Shantanu, Shikha Mukherjee, thank you very much.